Okay, hello, welcome to Blue or Broad. Massive game this week against the Adelaide Crows. Dan, good to have you back, mate.
Good to be back.
In this video, we're talking about the two big forwards for both clubs. Tex Walker for the Adelaide Crows and Harry Mckay for the Carlton Blues. Obviously, from our end, Harry's coming back off a few weeks off. He's kicked his 2 goals last week. He's probably struggling a little bit with his ball drop, it seems. Quick observations. And Tex Walker, he's struggling. I mean, he's a captain of a football club. I think with the expectation of the position that he holds at the club and the talent that he has, he just hasn't quite been able to perform the way that he can. So what are you seeing from these two?
Yeah, I think the battle's going to come down to these two. So Adelaide traditionally concede quite often on the rebound, and they do pepper it inside 50 Adelaide themselves. So I do think these two are going to be where the games are won or lost.
Yep.
Now, both of them probably have had the same time off because Tex hasn't done anything for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. Harry's been injured. And if we look at their season, very similar stats. We've got 17 games played for Tex. We've got 15 for Harry. Disposals, 1 in it, really.
Yep.
So not much difference. But I do think the key thing comes from, with Harry, exactly as you said, it's the scoring efficiency lets him down. He's at 43%, where Tex is 1 in 2.
Okay.
And that's probably, I think, the issue we've got with Harry is it takes him a while to get going, but once he kicks goals, kicks them in clusters.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty of the situation now, there's a silver lining to the Charlie Curnow injury in that Harry now gets a chance, the same chance that Charlie, I guess, had for the last few years. Harry wasn't getting a game a couple of seasons ago, and it was Charlie's forward line, whereas the roles have reversed now. So Harry gets a really good crack at it for the rest of the season. I mean, he just needs to really just patrol it, make it his own. The opportunity is there, the platform is there for him, and I think we're going to see a good, solid patch of form from Harry to finish off this season and really leading into a big 2020. And it's interesting how we are comparing the two. I mean, it's funny what expectations do for a club.
Oh, definitely. I think as well with Harry as well. I mean, one thing that TPI does show is he's rated 2 points higher than Tex. Mm-hmm. And that's purely because if you look at his marking, his spoils to advantage, he brings other players in, where Tex is traditionally a selfish footballer, where Harry does try and work his smalls into the game. And so Harry's probably got that on Tex. The only thing he hasn't got at the moment is the potency on the scoreboard consistently.
Interesting. What do you think? Is this the matchup that's going to be winning or losing the game? Is this as important of a matchup as what we think it is? And how do you think Harry's going? I think the fact that we're comparing him to Tex probably goes to show where he's at early in his career. Let us know in the comments below.